Hey guys, this is azzanoZ back, and I'm actually making this video straight up after I made the last one. So this is actually because I wanted to do the whole show you my classes and whatnot. So I think I'll do that actually right now while the idea is still fresh in my head. So just to let you know, this is more these are my core classes, not really what I use competitively, but yeah. So we'll start with my first class, which is the M8. As most use, actually, the M8 is pretty much the best assault rifle in the game, like it has been in the previous Call of Duty it was in. It was the main MLG weapon that they used, or it was between that and the MSMC, if I'm correct. I can't remember from back then. But I run the M8 with the light camo on it. I got it out of a supply drop. I thought it was pretty cool. Um, I run the usually I run Elo, but I just recently prestiged the M8, so I don't really have any attachments. But I run the Elo usually, the quick draw, and the rapid fire attachment. I don't have any other attachments, so that's why I'm running grip. Grip is definitely not a needed thing on this gun because this gun is already fierce with its accuracy. And then all my perks are the same for every one of my classes, so I'm only gonna do this once for the first class. That would be Ghost because I enjoy staying off of the radar, like to be able to flank enemies without them seeing me and whatnot. Fast hands, it's the essential thing. It's great to aim faster after sprinting. Blast suppressor, it's not as useful as it was in AW, but it's still pretty freaking useful because it keeps you off radar. Like I said, I enjoy being off radar. And I run tac mask. A lot of people tell me they're like it's so unnecessary to run tac mask and all this, but whenever I don't run it, I don't know why it is. Like people tell me they're like I never get flash, concussion, shock charge, all this, but when for some reason I always get into matches where one, there's someone using flashbangs, two, concussions, or three, shock charges. I cannot find a match. And when I run tag mask, I really don't like nobody ever uses them, but when I take off tag mask, I get just destroyed with concussions and flashbangs. It's ridiculous. So I just run it. I know there's a lot of people that run awareness. Jeez, I can't speak. Awareness and dead silence, but I'm not really. I like search, but I don't. I prefer game modes where I can just go on insane kill streaks and have insane amount of kills, or play the objective pretty hardcorely. Then I got the Kuda, which I also recently prestiged. I would usually run rapid fire. I wouldn't run a sight on this. I would always run rapid fire with this. It would shoot faster, or it would be rapid fire long barrel that would run on this. Um, The Cuda, I would say, is a good gun. I feel as if it's up there with the MP5K from Black Ops 1. I know the MP5K wasn't the most amazing weapon, but it's good. I like it a lot. It's pretty comfortable. I like the feeling of the gun. See, when I play Call of Duty, people like always just say I use the best guns and all this. Yeah, I do use the best guns, but I usually only use them because they feel good when I use them. Like in not Black Ops, in Black Ops 2, I would use the MSMC. I know that was the gun. Same with the M8 and whatnot. I would use the MSMC a lot or the DSR-50. In AW, pre-buff, when the ASM-1 like the originally came out in Call of Duty for that year, I would use that gun even though it wasn't the best like it was later after the buff, because man, they buffed the hell out of that gun and that was just destruction. But I would use it before it was good because I just enjoyed the feeling of the gun. I don't I if I tried to use what gun was it? I can't remember. There's a gun in this game that everybody loves to use, but I just oh yeah, the KN, I think. The KN, or the yeah, I think it's the KN. I Everybody likes to use the KN, at least from what I've seen, or the Gorgon. Or people like to use the Gorgon a lot too, and I do not enjoy that. But the KN-44 people use a lot from what I've noticed, and I do have it maxed, not max prestige or anything, because I just don't like the gun. I don't like how it feels. I just prefer submachine gun based or sniper rifles or ARs. Forgot about the. I prefer ARs too, but over ARs and assault rifles, I prefer not okay over assault rifles and submachine guns, not AR assault rifles versus ARs because that's the same freaking thing. Sorry about that. Um, Over submachine guns and assault rifles, I prefer submachine guns because I'm more of that up in your face type of rusher who's always up there just killing everything that moves. Okay, so on to the next class, the Vesper. Obviously, everybody runs the Vesper. It's a very nice weapon, very efficient. If you're good at controlling the accuracy or the kick of the weapon, if you can be accurate with this gun, you should have no problem winning gunfights. Gunfights. This gun just dominates everything on the battlefield as long as it's not super long range, I guess. But I've hit some pretty long range clips with this or kills with this, and I actually just prestiged this too, and it's back to being max because it's so phenomenal. I run long barrel, quick draw, and grip on it. Some people like to run extended, but I feel as if it's not necessary to run extended. As long as you're accurate with it, it's not necessary to want to run extended. It's yeah, that's the gist of it. I prefer to have range versus a more clip on it, I guess. Yeah, and then I got a gold obviously as you can see, and then the fox camo. I had this clan that I created back in the early stage of Black Ops 3 called the Fox Clan. Actually, I don't know if it was I created it, but I just liked I know this is supposed to be a wolf, I think, but I thought it was a fox the first time I saw it, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make this my thing. I don't know if someone else created it. I heard someone else created it, but I didn't know. I think it was actually I don't know who the hell. I can't remember the YouTuber. Someone told me that they created it because one of my friends were like, I know why you run the Fox Clan, and I was like, why? And they're like, because this YouTuber does it, and I was like, I have no idea who the hell that is, and I can't remember who it was, who he told me it was, but that's beyond the biz. Actually, if you know who it is, leave it down in the comment section because I can't remember. Yeah, I would switch between this paint job and that one, but I would mainly primarily want run this one. Uh, Yeah, I enjoy the paint job system. I had some pretty cool paint jobs. Like this one, I used to have all green and camouflaged, but there aren't really any camouflaged camos, I guess. There are, but nothing that fit that layout of that. So I just chose against it. Then I guess the Man of War. The Man of War, I like it and all, but it's just, in my opinion, it could be better. It could have better things to it. I don't know how I'm trying to phrase this. It could be better. It's not my cup of tea. It fires too slow. I enjoy having good fire rate with good damage output. Not really, I just have it to have it because I have 10 classes. And I only run primarily three guns, being the M8, the Vesper, and the BMP. So those are the main guns I use. So the rest of these guns are just in case that I don't know. I just have a really bad off games that I just a streak of off deaths and all that. So I usually would pull out one of these and try them to see if this would help my game at all. Usually they do because the Man of War is quite phenomenal if you know how to use it. If you're playing Safeguard, usually when I pull out the Man of War, I'm usually playing defense because it has nice accuracy with a strong damage. So it is nice damage output with strong accuracy. So it's pretty good to play defense with it, I guess you could say. But I use even though it's not really needed because the kick's not really bad on this. Is I use grip, quick draw, and stock. Stock I would run all the time in AW because on assault rifles at least. I don't really do that on the M8, which I should actually. Thinking about it, I should run that instead of rapid fire. I should run the stock instead of rapid fire because the mobility is quite a necessary thing with assault rifles while aiming down sights. Um, as long if you're not camping or anything, but I really hate campers. If you camp in core, please just don't do it. it's ruining the community. Honestly, it pisses me off more than anything in this game. If I'm like on a kill streak and someone shoots me in the back, I get very upset if I pass a corner and some dude's sitting in a corner. I get shot in the back from that corner. It really pisses me off. If you're playing like competitive, like arena, I could see the more of the idea of trying to play strategic and like trying to keep a place to itself, like on Stronghold. If you're camping a corner in there in one of the houses, I could see that being a legible thing or allowed because it is kind of more serious than core. But please just don't camp in core. That's just me trying to preach to the community, saying don't do it. It's not fun for everybody else. It might be fun for you, but it is definitely not fun for everybody else. Then the next one after I just talked about the KN is the KN. Like I said, filler. I try to use it. It's good. I know it's good and all, but it's just I don't like. Same thing with the ICR. Like I like it, love the feel of it, love the M4 feel. Like in back in the Modern Warfare days, I loved the M4. The M4 was my gun. I loved it to death. I loved the feel of it. I loved everything about it, and I would use that gun so much. But pretty much this is just a filler, and I would run the grip, quick draw, stock, like usual, like on most guns, you know. And then the VMP, my favorite class. I love the VMP, man. I said in the previous video that is I uploaded that I feel as if this is a mix between the ASM1 and the MSMC, which I feel very strongly about because it's just those probably were my two favorite guns, not in Call of Duty history, but as the last couple of like the last couple of Call of Duties, like if you last three Call of Duties, those are my two favorite guns out of the Call of Duty series so far. Actually, the MTAR was up there too for Ghost, but I quit Ghost because I was just done with that game. They took so many wrong turns with that game, but that's a whole nother video I'll talk about. Um, yeah. So I usually will run long barrel, not fast mags, but like I said in the previous video, I'm going for the fast mag challenge. But quick draw and grip, I wouldn't like back then. I wouldn't run grip. I would run long barrel and what was the other attachment? I think it was long barrel and stock. I don't think I ran grip, but then I decided to try out grip, and it definitely improved the accuracy of the gun. It's a great gun, very very amazing. Love how it looks, love how it feels. It's fantastic. I could not ask for a better weapon. Actually, the Vesper kind of outshoots this gun at close range. Definitely at close range. That gun will shoot out any gun at close range. This is a shotgun, obviously, because shotguns are just. I hate shotguns. I hate if you use a shotgun in LMG, you also ruin the community, in my opinion. I despise people that use shotguns and LMGs. They piss me off. I have a story about that actually, but that's again I don't know. I can probably share a story. Well, I was in this match with my friends. So we had a six-man party going, and literally the match was enemy team was three shotguns and three LMGs, and I was like, "Are you kidding me?" This was my least favorite match, but yet even though that happened, I still dropped 97 kills, and I was pretty happy about me dropping 97 kills, but I was pretty pissed off at the people we were facing. I was so angry because I don't know if you, I don't know if I've ever posted me raging, but in a few videos that I'll probably rage in one of my videos that I'll upload eventually. And then I got the HVK. Actually, I'm gonna change that. Actually, I would run the range dropper, thinking it was gonna be good. It did not look good. I did not enjoy what that looked like. So I use for the red dots. I usually go default or eclipse. Usually I'll run the elo on this, but I prestige this weapon most recently. Um, I quick draw grip, then I would usually actually run long barrel. I think it was a rapid fire one too on this gun because it doesn't really need rapid fire, but I just enjoy that little extra chance of me shooting off a bullet faster than the other person to kill him much quicker. Then the next class is the ICR, like I talked about. I haven't prestiged this weapon because it's close to getting there, but I don't know if I'm gonna proceed to this. I don't use it enough to get it up there, to get it high enough. But I use Elo, Quick Draw, and Grip on it. I know it's not, it does not